When people talk about the greatest films ever, The Godfather almost always comes up, and for good reason. Released in 1972, Francis Ford Coppola's crime saga changed what audiences expected from Hollywood. Starring Marlon Brando and Al Pacino, the film dives deep into the world of the Corleone family, mixing family loyalty with brutal mob politics. According to the American Film Institute, The Godfather has consistently ranked in the top 3 of their 100 Greatest American Films lists. The film's influence is so huge that even people who've never seen it can quote, "I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse." Its legacy stretches across generations, inspiring everything from modern TV dramas to video games. In 2022, the 50th anniversary re-release sold out theaters across the US, showing its enduring power. Even Rotten Tomatoes gives it a near-perfect score, proving critics and fans still agree, it's a masterpiece. Citizen Kane is often called the movie that changed movies. Orson Welles was just 25 when he directed, starred in, and co-wrote this tale of media mogul Charles Foster Kane. Its non-linear storytelling, inventive camera angles, and haunting music were revolutionary for 1941. The British Film Institute's Sight and Sound poll listed Citizen Kane as the greatest film of all time for decades, only recently being dethroned in 2022. Despite losing the Best Picture Oscar to How Green Was My Valley, its impact is undeniable. Film students still study its deep focus shots and narrative structure. The American Film Institute has also ranked it near the top of their lists, and it currently holds a 99% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The word "Rosebud" lingers in pop culture as one of cinema's greatest mysteries. Steven Spielberg's Schindler's List is one of those rare films that people say everyone should see at least once, though it's so powerful, it's hard to watch more than that. The film, based on the true story of Oskar Schindler, who saved over 1,000 Jews during the Holocaust, is shot mostly in haunting black and white. It swept the 1994 Oscars, winning Best Picture and Best Director, and is regularly used in schools as part of Holocaust education. In 2023, the Library of Congress added Schindler's List to the National Film Registry, calling it culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Its emotional weight and ethical questions have sparked countless debates. Liam Neeson's performance as Schindler is still widely praised by critics and audiences. The film's red coat scene has become a symbol of innocence amidst horror. When Pulp Fiction exploded onto screens in 1994, it was like nothing audiences had ever seen. Quentin Tarantino's wild, twisting crime epic mixed dark humor, pop culture references, and violence in a way that felt fresh and shocking. It won the Palme d'Or at Cannes and earned 7 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture. The film's non-linear storytelling, sudden tonal shifts, and unforgettable dialogue, like Samuel L. Jackson's Bible quote, have had a lasting influence on modern filmmaking. In 2024, the film remains a favorite on best of lists from Empire to Rolling Stone. It's also credited with revitalizing John Travolta's career. The soundtrack, packed with retro hits, brought surf rock back into the mainstream. Pulp Fiction is still referenced and parodied in everything from cartoons to commercials. The Shawshank Redemption has quietly become the most beloved movie of all time, at least according to IMDb, where it holds the top spot with an average user rating of 9.3/10. Based on a Stephen King novella, this tale of friendship, hope, and freedom in a grim prison setting didn't make much of a splash at the box office when it first came out. But over the years, it found a huge audience on TV and video, eventually becoming a cultural touchstone. Its themes of resilience and redemption resonate deeply, with Morgan Freeman's narration providing a steady heartbeat throughout. The American Film Institute now ranks it among the top 100 inspirational films. In 2023, Netflix reported a spike in views after the film trended on TikTok, proving its story still moves new generations. The phrase, "get busy living or get busy dying," has become a mantra for many. Casablanca isn't just a love story, it's the love story. Released at the height of World War II, this movie starring Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman captures the heartbreak and hope of people caught in history's chaos. Its lines, "Here's looking at you, kid," and "We'll always have Paris" are quoted everywhere, from wedding speeches to sitcoms. Casablanca won 3 Oscars, including Best Picture, and has been preserved by the National Film Registry for its cultural significance. In a 2024 poll by The Hollywood Reporter, it was named the most rewatched classic film by Americans. Film historians often point to its perfect mix of romance, suspense, and political intrigue. Even as movie technology evolves, Casablanca's black and white magic hasn't faded. Many fans and critics agree. The Empire Strikes Back is not just the best Star Wars film, it's one of the greatest sequels in movie history. Released in 1980, this second installment took George Lucas's space opera into darker, more complex territory. The shocking "I am your father" reveal became one of cinema's most iconic twists, and the film's critical reputation has only grown in recent years. Rolling Stone's 2023 survey of film critics placed Empire in the top 15 movies of all time. Its special effects, emotional stakes, and John Williams' soaring score are still unmatched. In 2025, with the upcoming release of new Star Wars stories, nostalgia for Empire remains sky-high. The film's legacy is so powerful that it still inspires everything from fan conventions to academic essays. Forrest Gump is that rare film that brings together comedy, drama, and history in a way that just seems to work. Tom Hanks's unforgettable performance as the slow-witted but kind-hearted Forrest won him his second Oscar, and the film won Best Picture in 1995. Forrest Gump's journey through American history, from Vietnam to the Watergate scandal, gives viewers a whirlwind tour of the 20th century. According to a 2024 survey by YouGov, Forrest Gump remains one of the top 5 most rewatched films in the U.S. The movie's quotes, "Run, Forrest, run," and "Stupid is as stupid is," are part of everyday language. Its message of perseverance and optimism strikes a chord with viewers of all ages. The film's blend of real footage and effects was groundbreaking in its day. Peter Jackson's The Return of the King closed out the Lord of the Rings trilogy with a bang, winning all 11 Oscars it was nominated for, including Best Picture. No other fantasy film has achieved this sweep. The film's battle scenes, emotional farewells, and stunning visuals set a new standard for epic storytelling. In 2024, The Return of the King was still among the top 10 highest-grossing films ever, adjusted for inflation. Fans and critics alike praise its faithfulness to J.R.R. Tolkien's beloved books and its sweeping score by Howard Shore. The trilogy's influence can be seen in everything from TV's Game of Thrones to the latest fantasy blockbusters. Even after 2 decades, The Return of the King remains the gold standard for big-screen adventure. Parasite made history in 2020 by becoming the first non-English language film to win the Oscar for Best Picture. Directed by Bong Joon-ho, this South Korean dark comedy thriller explores class struggle and family dynamics in a way that feels both specific and universal. The film's shocking twists and razor-sharp social commentary captured the mood of a world facing growing inequality. According to Box Office Mojo, Parasite grossed over $250 million worldwide, a huge feat for a subtitled film. In 2024, it's still being discussed in film classes and think pieces about the power of global cinema. Critics at the New York Times and The Guardian have called it one of the most important films of the 21st century. Parasite's success has paved the way for more international films to find mainstream audiences.